What is this? I'm not even gonna be able to find it. Like, it's so like I don't even know who they are to the point where I have to like look up the first name of all these people.
Yeah.
It's Josh Jackson, the Kansas one. It's the Kansas Jackson.
Okay.
There we go.
Josh Jackson.
Yeah, they have no good players.
Yeah. Well, I
They
mean,
don't even have one.
they only had Blake Griffin, and then the Nets were like, "Hey, let's just make a super team."
Well, except for that they're not like I don't know, like the whole KD, James Harden, Kyrie Irving thing, like, yeah, those are all actually superstars. The whole like, oh, we signed Blake Griffin and like DeAndre Jordan and random shit. I'm like, yeah, those guys were good.
Right.
But
Well,
now,
hey, those weren't enough, so let's also get LaMarcus Aldridge.
and then he retired because his heart was going to explode.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want that to happen.
You don't. So watch him try and grab like Damian Lillard next.
If they got Damian Lillard, I would fucking quit life.
I know.
Well, that's extreme.
Because that just reminds me of back when when the Hornets wanted to trade Chris Paul to the Lakers, but David Stern was like, no, that's bad for basketball.
Yeah, they're one of the only times that they've ever vetoed a trade.
Yeah, and then immediately we're like, oh, but it's okay when LeBron does it.
Well, yeah, I mean, because his was free agency, and I guess you
that's
can't
true,
do anything about that. The Lakers just get every player.
Yeah.
Like on one hand, I respect that there is like actual player agency in basketball, but on the other hand, it's just inevitably going to turn into the only teams that are good are the ones in California and New York.
Yeah, it's gonna be LA.
And it's like basically already there. Like, isn't Utah good, but no one knows who the fuck any of their players are?
Who?
Yeah.
Utah?
Yeah, the Jazz are really good this year.
Yeah, the Jazz have the best record in the league this year.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they have Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert and that other guy, Mike Conley.
I recognize one of those names.
And
you got COVID in the NBA.
That's good. Jordan Clarkson's pretty good. They got some good players. Mitchell and Gobert are both very good. They'll be like first or second team All NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see a team that's not the Lakers or the Warriors like actually being good for once.
Speaking of the Warriors, Steph Curry is being very unfair right now.
Is he still doing it from when I texted you?
Yeah, I believe it's 13 games of 30 or more in a row.
Oh my god.
And he has more games with 10 3-pointers made in the past 2 months than anyone the past month, I think, than anyone else has in their entire career. He's just very good at basketball.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have any rooting interest in basketball, so I could just like watch Steph Curry highlights once a month and be like, holy shit.
I know.
Yeah, like before last game, because I'm sure the average has dropped a little bit, but in April, he was averaging like 39 points on like 55% from the field and like 49% from three.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like, wait, what?
And it's insane to me that, because how long has he been in the league? Like, since what?
Well, he's 33 now, so a long time.
Oh, okay. So I guess it has been a while. But he's less than 203 points. 203 pointers away from the all-time record.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to happen maybe
next season.
Through the rest of the season, honestly, at the rate he's going. When you make 10 threes a game. Like,
are there 20 games left the season?
No, I think they're only like 13, but still.
So he's going to have to up his game a little.
He'll get close. Yeah, he's got to stop playing at such a pedestrian pace.
Right, yeah. Averaging 39
shots in a week, too.
Yeah, he is nuts.
Yeah. He definitely is good at basketball.
Okay, so he's been in the league since 2009. Okay, that
And
makes
it was like
sense.
2012 or something when he started becoming Steph Curry, right?
Yeah. When he became the Steph Curry we all know.
Let's bow these bitches.
I like Steve Kerr too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve-
I think you gotta like Steve Kerr at least a little bit.
He's
Yeah.
like if Popovich was young.
Right.
He is kind of like if Popovich was young, yeah.
Because he has what? I think with all of his playing time and the Warriors, he has 8 championships total.
Yeah, he is just Mr. Championship.
Yeah.
No, I think he has 9 because he had 6 in his playing career, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because he had 3 with the Bulls.
No, I think he had 5 with the Bulls and 1 with the Spurs.
No, because he I think he was only there for the second three-peat.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me look it up on Wikipedia.
Abandoning sports reference, you bastard.
I know, I'm sorry. But Wikipedia is quicker.
That's true.
I forgot I shouldn't have forgotten he was born in Lebanon because his dad was a
Oh,
I didn't
really?
diplomat. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so he won. Okay, so yeah, he was a 5-time champion as a player. He won 3 with the Bulls and 2 with the Spurs, and then he won 3 with the Warriors as a coach. So he has 8 total.
The fact that someone can have
Yeah.
that kind of career and people still are just like, yeah, that guy's all right.
Yeah. I mean, he made some insanely clutch shots in the what was it 90? I think it was the 96-97 NBA Finals.
I do
The
know
first-
he had like that one interview where he was talking about that, and he's like, so I just said to myself, well, here I go, gotta put Michael on my back again.
Yeah, gotta bail him out again.
So Jordan came here, but now is dead.
Well,
Oh,
oh, so he is. Steve Kerr got him.
yeah. Steve Kerr curled him.
Killed Jordan Jenkins.
Get off of the
Yeah.
fucking wall.
I'm here.
8-time NBA champion and murderer Steve Kerr.
And murderer. Not enough people talk about that.
He killed
He's not a murderer. He's a better NBA champion than he is a murderer.
Well, that was a great thing to walk in on.
Who did Steve Kerr kill, and how can I join in his murder convoy?
Well, the bad news is it was you, bud.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Yeah, the unfortunate news is he killed you.
This wasn't some O.J. Simpson, some person I know shit.
yeah.
Oh, it was an honor then to be killed by such a great man.
See, this is what we're saying.
I'm glad he's an 8-time NBA champion and not 8-time murderer.
Yeah.
I agree. I am
Quit
glad
changing
that
my will to.
I can overlook one murder, Mac.
Yeah.
You know, even if he was like an 8-time NBA champion and 6-time murderer, I'd like consider it.
Yeah. You know, I can forgive it for each Bulls championship he won.
But not the Warriors.
Not the Warriors. He gets no kill leniency for those.
Stop. This guy's being a real bastard to start.
Jordan's the worst controller ever made.
Because they're small, and so they're trying to do something. They're trying to like swing above the right class a lot.
I don't mind the fucking size in my hands. It's the fact that they have the worst wireless connection of anything that has ever existed.
Just get a pro
They do
controller,
have
dude,
pretty
please.
wonderful connection.
I'm not going to do that. They're so expensive. Why would I pay $80 for a controller?
Because every controller is $80 now.
It's the principle.
that is true. Even Joy-Cons are like $80.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joy-Cons are so expensive. That's the big problem with them. Is
I
like-
would agree with that. Yes.
Mediocre controllers for around the same price or more than like an actually good controller.
Mediocre.
If Joy-Cons were like $40 with the expectation that like, these aren't very good, but you kind of need them, then like I could understand that. But
Right.
yeah, Joy-Cons are bad and they break,
Yeah. Consistently.
and they're also extremely pricey.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get like third-party Joy-Cons that aren't bad for like closer to $40. I'm pretty sure there are like some Hori Joy-Cons.
Robert Horry.
Yeah, who? What? Yeah, him.
Well, then Nintendo deserves to die for their
Well,
bad Joy-Cons.
Oh.
I mean, I think most big companies probably do, but
Oh yeah, all right.
I don't think the Joy-Con thing is why.
I love
we all
that.
know-
Fuck.
I love
hate
that Google immediately knew that I was typing in Robert Horry after Steve Kerr because they're both very similar basketball players.
Tell
first,
Liam Hendricks to stop fucking giving up home runs. What the fuck, dude?
First, what is the password?
2222222.
All right, as always. Second, like, come on, like, Nintendo definitely deserves to die more than most companies. They do real harm, unlike, I don't know, BP.
At first, I thought you weren't being sarcastic, and I was like, Jordan, wow, you're going in on it. Oh, it was Willie Calhoun, too, making up for getting thrown out at home.
Yeah, I'm only the second most anti-capitalist person in this pub.
Our bullpen was supposed to be good, Owen.
I know. Bullpens are never good.
That's true. The White Sox was good last year, and they should have just fucking said, well, we are going to pay
Yeah.
for someone other than Liam Hendricks because it's not going to be replicated no matter what.
Right.
The White Sox bad this year?
No, they're just a little bit unlucky and have
Yeah.
some weird regression situations.
But
Also injuries. Also
Yeah.
a lot of injuries.
Injuries for sure, but also they definitely dodged a bullet on Alex Colomé.
Yeah, they did see like that regression coming.
Mm-hmm. Because the Twins are getting hit with that right now.
I'm not complaining.
Me
Sleeper
neither.
agent.
Get
Never win again.
into a
Like,
sport where you don't have to run or do anything athletic in any way.
Also, now the White Sox are going to lose because it's going to go to extras, and we don't know how to score with runners in scoring position, and our bullpen falls apart.
yeah, I have to say I don't like being a baseball purist because it's usually old, crappy white men. But God, I hate the new. Extra
Yeah,
innings.
the runner on set. It's just like that's not extra innings. Isn't the problem with long games?
Right.
Because games are long before extra innings, and that's the problem.
Wait, what rule change occurred that I was not aware of that ruined baseball this time?
If you go into extra innings, every team starts with a runner on second automatically.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? It
it's
doesn't accomplish anything. It's just,
Is that kind of the same thing in the fucking playoffs too?
yeah, probably, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's really dumb.
Actually, does it? Because I don't think were there any extra inning games last year in the playoffs. I don't remember.
That I don't know.
Maybe they. I hope they would not do that for the playoffs, because that's just like an unfair advantage immediately.
Yeah, and it's an unfair advantage for the away team.
Yeah, because it's like cool. We're already, got a runner on second.
And, like, they
I
have
mean-
the momentum from it going to extra innings.
Yeah.
Like, even like the I would imagine, I would hope that it would be like something they remove for the playoffs, because even like the NHL understands that like their gimmicky 3-on-3 overtime is not something that you do in actual playoff situations.
Right. Or like shootouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those cases, it's like, yeah, we do actual playoffs here because this is actually important and matters.
Yeah, I have a feeling they don't. Like that rule doesn't apply to the playoffs because I don't remember that being a thing, but I also don't remember any playoff games last year going to extras.
This guy has been bodying me. Yeah, I think the White Sox have gone to had three games go to extras this year, and they haven't won a single one.
Yeah. The Astros were really bad about that last year. But then again, the Astros were just very bad last year until they randomly got a fire lit under their ass in the playoffs.
Dusty Baker.
Yep.
I don't think he ever did that for the Cubs, though.
No,
Oh man, I love Dusty Baker.
He invented the high five. Yep.
Yes.
he did. Rest in peace, Steve Bartman. Even though he's very much still alive.
He doesn't want you to know that, though, so.
If he knew I was from Chicago, he would just say, "Leave me alone, please."
And you would be like, you're right. You were right then, and you're right now. And then you'd walk away.
I know. Yeah, I'd be like, I did not blame you back then, and I don't blame you now.
Definitely don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, you don't know Steve Bartman?
It is weird.
Steve Bartman. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There it is.
Right.
You know a
I was
random
gonna say,
human's
it's
name
so
you have no
weird
reason to
because
know.
it's so ingrained in Chicago culture
Yeah.
that it's like when people don't know.
Yeah, I assumed Steve Bartman was like somebody who like a baseball person because we were talking about Dusty Baker,
Right.
as opposed to like just some random dude who like got caught up in. Yeah, I know that he's the guy who caught the ball, and
Right.
people
And
decided that murdering him was an acceptable like response to this.
That's actually
Yeah,
one of
and-
Steve Kerr's murders.
Yeah, he murdered Steve Bartman.
Steve on
He didn't
Steve
have anything
violence.
against him.
So Steve,
Just,
so far, Steve Kerr has killed Jordan. He's murdered Steve Bartman, and also the Cubs' hopes of winning the NLCS in 2003.
Like, it was game 6. They still, like,
I know. Well, and they were still leading when that happened, and then they immediately gave up 7 runs, and that's not Steve Bartman's fault. It's Alex Gonzalez's fault.
Sports
No,
fans, are very logical people.
Yeah.
No, it is because I don't know the curse or something.
man. That was such a curse. Like, 2016 in every way was just a bad fucking year. Name a single thing that went right. Both Cleveland and the Cubs were in the World Series. What the fuck do you want me to do?
And then they also both won a championship that year.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that blooper through the infield, Luis. I was hoping
Yeah.
for just a walk-off to make my
What
life
we call
easy.
that
but-
year? That's when,
Right.
that's when LeBron James became a Cleveland supremacist.
Right, that was a joke we had going. So Chris, you're just deeply opposed to the Cubs at this point, right?
He kept wearing shirts that said Cleveland or nowhere.
Did you say Cleveland supremacist?
He was like the Cleveland Crusader.
It's true.
And then he promptly, a year and a half later, went to fucking LA.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
He
was
chose
tired.
nowhere.
Now he's in Space Jam. So
Yeah.
who's the real winner here?
Well, and it doesn't help that he literally had to carry his team to the finals in back-to-back years because everyone else on the team is garbage.
Well, see, you can't blame Kyrie Irving. He's not correcting for the trajectory of the ball with a curved earth. So
It's true. He shoots like he's shooting on a flat plane.
Mostly it doesn't matter, but like, just that like single like tenth of a degree, sometimes it adds up.
Mm. Chris, the A's won't stop winning. They're about to win their 13th in a row.
Who are they playing? Who's the current series?
The Orioles.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why.
They're going to be at like 16 wins in a row after this series.
And they're finally gonna have a positive run differential.
Yeah, I mean, they're a top. Well, yeah, they're only a game behind the Mariners now.
I thought they were in first because I saw a tweet that the AL West standings currently spell asshat.
I forgot. Yeah, they must have been because the Mariners lost the other day. So that cracks me up. I love that. I forgot
Stop
about
bunting.
will this guy fucking die?
He has been
Hey, but
alive
it was
for
a
a
sack bunt.
long time. Yeah, but it
Stupid ass fruit will not
was a
fucking
sack
die.
bunt, but also, like, our manager is a dinosaur.
it. It's true. He intentionally walked 2021 Albert Pujols.
Because he's just like, I remember when that whippersnapper was good.
Yeah. But then Pujols did what he always does when he plays the Astros and mauls them to death.
There's a lot of murder in the sports world these days.
It is
apparently.
true. Chris,
It's
if you
a
had to
growing
take one guess,
We're
I guess
here
I-
to talk to you about a growing problem in the world of sport.
Murder.
serial murder in the sports world.
Murder of the innocent.
Chris, if you had to guess how many career home runs Pujols has against the Astros, which is the most, by the way, how many would you say?
So they were both in the National League for a long time there.
Yes, and then the Astros were like, "Yay, we're in the American League West." We're
And then
finally
about
away.
1 year later, Pujols went to the West,
Pujols
right?
followed them. He can never escape.
And Pujols he's played for what, 18 seasons, something like that.
He has played for an unknowable length of time.
Yeah, 20.
20, okay. And he has a hair shy of 600, right?
No, he is currently, after this weekend, at 666 home runs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
He's the home run of the beast.
The home run of the beast,
It's
which
true.
is what they call him in Houston.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
So I'm going to guess a solid, 90 of those are against Houston.
It
No,
feels
wait for me to guess. I'm gonna guess 125 because I want to be provocative.
that would be insane. That's like Babe Ruth levels of home runs against people. Back when there were 6 teams.
We capped it. Or are we blowing him up?
I can blow it up. Any of us can.
All right,
Okay.
it's
Oh,
done.
Bitches, they intentionally walk your mean.
Cowards.
I mean, it's a smart move, but
I mean, to get to Billy Hamilton, yeah.
yeah.
Intentional walking should be illegal.
I'm of the mind that if you intentionally walk someone, they should automatically go to second base.
Hey, that's a great one.
That'd be
I was
funny.
going to suggest that they get like a free run, but that seemed too extreme.
That is extreme.
But also, if it's like Mike Trout, bases loaded, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, then you gotta
Barry
fucking.
Bonds.
It's true.
You have to establish intent. You can be like, no, I just suck at pitching right now.
Yeah, it's true. But then it would actually at least force them to throw the ball instead of being like, "Yeah, we're walking him, go to first base."
Yeah.
No, because
That was a
those,
bad rule.
those 40 seconds are the reason that baseball games are long. The White Sox game last night was like 4 fucking hours long.
I know.
It's totally just
Baseball is a stupid sport.
baseball. Like they don't need to shorten the games. They make like more money than God, and they're like, this is a
Billy Hamilton
like,
struck
fix
out.
this.
What?
What? That never happens.
like I fundamentally don't understand why baseball is trying to fix the whole like length. It's like it's just a meme. Like no one actually cares that these games are that long.
Yeah.
I mean,
people-
I kind of care, but like, there's a very simple explanation. It's make every single pitcher pitch like Mark Burley.
Yes.
Force them to.
Mm-hmm. Pitching changes and TV contracts are the reason that games are so long.
Yeah. TV contracts is a big one.
Yeah, because
I do think the change to make it so if you have a pitching change, they have to face at least 3 batters or end the
Yes.
inning. That's a good
Yeah.
change. I like that a lot.
That's a good change. I think is a very much needed change. And a pitch clock. They need to actually institute an
Yes.
actual pitch clock.
No man, that pitcher definitely has to check the ball, scratch his nose, run his next pitch by the umpire and the
Yeah.
catcher and the first baseman. Scratch
Kick his ass.
Just call the pitching coach out just for a laugh.
Yeah, adjust his cup.
Adjust his
Meet
cup
with
again.
his,
Yeah.
Adjust his
meet
cup
with his
again.
kids.
Okay, Nikki 2 strikes. You're gonna fucking hit your first and only ever career home run right now.
Ooh, it says in play, no out. So I'm watching on the game day thing, which is torture.
That might win the game because yes, that won the game because Luis Robert like fucking stepped on home plate as I said that because he's so fast.
Hell yeah. I love Luis Robert.
Did they win?
Yes,
Yeah.
I just love so many individual players on this iteration of the White Sox. It's absurd.
Yeah.
And like,
All right.
Owen, what are your thoughts on Adam Eaton?
I was originally very skeptical about him coming back after his unceremonious ejection from the White Sox.
It was certainly unceremonious.
Yes, but I will say he has produced so much more offense than I thought and could have hoped for, that he's kind of making up for it. So
Okay. Because, like, I liked him when he was on the Sox because, like...
I did too.
He plays the Nick Madrigal style that I grew up watching the 2005 White Sox. I like small ball.
Right. And he was great until he decided to get really weird about Adam LaRoche and his kid, and then...
Yeah, I mean, listen, Adam LaRoche seems like a weird fucking guy, so...
He is a very weird dude. He's probably like Tom Brady, where he kisses his kid on the lips.
But, like, it's just... I'm having an easier time plugging my ears about that horrible fucking locker room situation now that Adam Eaton is just good and quiet.
Yeah, he's good and quiet, and also Chris Sale is not there.
And also Chris Sale's not there, who also seems just like a weird fucking guy.
Yeah.
Baseball players. Athletes.
I have some questions.
Yeah.
First, what is small ball?
Just your team doesn't hit a lot of home runs, but you're really good at just hitting singles over and over
manufacturing
again,
runs.
and just sustaining offensive production, which is just for like home runs are a good dopamine burst, but like the sustained excitement of just single after single after single is so much fucking fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like, guy gets a base hit, he's on first, and then a guy bunts, does a sack bunt to get him over into scoring position, and then a guy gets another single to score on. It's that kind of thing. Rather than actually just like, I'm going to try and hit a home run and strike out doing it.
Mm-hmm. Which is what
Say
like
that,
80% of baseball teams are gravitating to.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Adam Eaton because his name vaguely sounds like Adam and Eve,
Sure.
and I appreciate biblical references.
So, like, the teammate that Owen mentioned, Adam LaRoche, he brought his son into the locker room a lot, which is already
Right.
weird
Like,
considering
all
his son
the
should have
time.
been in school instead of at baseball games in the locker room. But I digress.
And then management was like, hey, it's kind of weird that your kid is here all the time.
And then
he
he's
got
like,
really
I quit.
butthurt. Yeah, and then he left.
And that's not a joke.
And then some of the players were like, wow, that was really dumb how you guys handled that. And the other players were just like, but there shouldn't be a 12-year-old in a major league locker room?
And then Adam Eaton, a guy who I'm trying to like again, was like, that kid was a leader in the locker room, which is the dumbest thing any athlete has ever said.
I partially also blame Robin Ventura for that, because that dude had no control over anything.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
He got beat up by Nolan Ryan for a reason.
Also,
Well, that's because he ran at the mouse.
Yeah. And immediately
Duncan.
regretted it. Like, you can see it in the video. He's like, I have made a horrible mistake.
That is Nolan Ryan. What am I doing?
Yeah. And Nolan Ryan hooks him like a fucking calf and just starts beating the shit out of it.
You heard of the game baseball, Duncan?
yeah, I have. It's where you hit a ball with a base.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
think
You
Can
take
define
an
what a base is?
entire military base and you
Okay.
hit a very small ball with it, and that is base.
It's very complex.
You use the Pentagon.
or a military base of your choosing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
where the fuck? Where?
Pentagon's only when you reach God tier. It's
Yeah.
basically like Rocket League, but with bases.
We're gonna do a fucking aerial with Fort Knox.
Yeah.
That's being a real fucking cock.
He just ran like the entire length of the map away, I noticed.
Super.
I don't know
Yeah.
why he did that.
The question
Oh,
mark
and
has
the
left.
Rajang left the locale.
Oh, was it Rajan?
That was
Oh,
Rajan.
I would have spent half an hour fighting that, only to almost fail this quest on time.
A great rogie has appeared.
I missed
Or
you.
as Jordan would call it.
No, I say great Roggy correctly. I
Why?
refuse-
That's the only one.
do you
Ah,
honestly
there
want to
you
know
go.
why I call the Great Badgie the Great Badgie?
Not really.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know if anyone wants to actually know.
Because, like, with that
No,
prompt, it
Duncan would-
could be anything.
Duncan will appreciate this.
Your laughter says otherwise.
Oh, all right, I'm just gonna say it because it reminds me of that joke in the second Muppets movie where Ricky Gervais' character is Badgie instead of bad guy.
Yeah. That is a good joke.
That's why.
Oh my god, that was.
I mean, that is
like,
legendary
really.
movie.
Ricky
Go
Gervais.
be
though,
honest.
Like, doesn't get enough of my general like ness.
This is a very small B-shots in.
Dude, these fucking fruit monkeys.
Yeah, it
man.
is. I think they're supposed to be fruit bats.
Oh, is this is the fight too, right? And you guys already
I
fought
think
one.
they really are supposed
Yeah.
to be fruit bats, and that's pretty obvious. And I did not really ever.
Yeah,
put that together.
once I read someone say that online, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stupid.
Not enough rabies for it to be a bat.
It's definitely also a monkey.
It throws poison at you.
It's a monkey bat.
It is a monkey bat. It has a fucking.
That is enough. That is enough rabies.
Yeah.
What's the tail? What's the word for the tail that can be used? Prehensile.
What?
Oh,
What?
okay.
The usable
It's
tail.
Oh, like. Okay, because it has a hand.
Yeah, it can grab.
Yeah.
What is happening to me?
How
don't know.
could this happen to me?
This ledge is just ruining my day.
I'm sorry.
Be nice to the ledge. It's just doing what it can.
Pretending it's a Superman.
Sure.
Wow, you guys
I
haven't
guess.
ridden it yet?
No.
You got here like as we started the fight.
Who
Oh,
is
okay.
Bolland?
This is the.
That's
This
Tim.
Oh, okay.
What the? Why? What the hell just happened?
It just didn't want you to anymore.
The controls just absolutely bodied me there. They're like, you want to look at the Kuluyaku, right? You want to attack the Kuluyaku,
You
right?
wanna
I'm
fall.
like, no. I literally want to smash this monkey's brain into a cliff. That's all I want to do right now.
What about that? Don't you understand?
Now, usually that has racial connotation. But in reality, I've done something far worse.
Man, really? Running away again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this guy is a real fucking piece of shit.
It is.
What is this? Monster Hunter the World one?
I get it.
No
No one else laugh. Thank you.
one else is allowed.
I mean, I didn't get it anyway.
Good. It wasn't for you.
All right, fine,
Just
bro.
like Chris's YouTube channel.
This joke was
Yes.
made for Chris Cranston only.
I like how Tim interacted to that one guy because I have a staunch no responding to anyone who isn't us policy.
Yeah. Oh,
Reasonable.
you
Yes.
Mr. Clean.
I
Yes.
turned off my
Bastard.
That was
I
so
turned off-
fucking funny.
I turned off notifications to like replies to my comments like forever ago on YouTube, so I have absolutely no idea if he commented back.
The last I checked, he did.
He did. He just said like, "Oh, lol, you should check it out."
Idiot. Stupid
The dumbest
clean
person.
fucking moron.
It's like, yes, me, the person commenting on a video that literally says Overwatch Switch in the title.
That I am literally in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna feel bad if for some reason that guy watches this.
he's not gonna.
He isn't,
probably-
but I did just call him a stupid fucking moron.
Well, he deserves it.
In like
He does not.
in
Yeah,
like
he's
6
definitely a
months,
super
our,
fucking moron.
He was a
our
little
only
bit of
fan
a
on the
have-
channel.
Yeah, this video doesn't have
Mr. Clean,
Overwatch
the
Nintendo Switch in the
spokesperson.
title, so the
He's a stupid moron. I don't know about that, Mr. Clean.
I
But the computer-generated one, stupid fucking moron.
want to hear what Owen is trying to say.
No, you're fine. I was
I
just
no
saying that
longer
it
care
was
what either of them are saying.
okay.
It was too much audio nonsense for me to continue caring.
I think like 4 people were trying to talk at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of that tonight.
I know. I've been listening.
You don't know shit, bruv.
Oh, so was Tim there for when we were talking about how Steve Kerr is a murderer?
No, he was
Oh,
not.
that was a great one. Yeah.
We were trying to I was trying to diversify away from just baseball with
Right.
Wow, that clearly didn't work very long, did it?
it was the bottom of the 9th in the White Sox game. Cut me a little bit, a single slack.
Tim's full of beans tonight.
Ooh,
Beans.
saucy.
I got all the beans in my pocket.
Saucy.
Why are they in your pocket?
So bean pockets.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, thank God. Wave knows what's up.
Wave's got them bean
Wait.
pockets.
Oh no!
Oh, actually, no, he doesn't.
Time
Wait,
to-
do I? Whoa! I also fucked up the timing. God damn
This time did horrible.
it. So Haley made an impulse purchase at Target the other day of a DVD that does say Shrek the Ultimate Collection, 6 movies, 10 shorts, 5 TV episodes, 17 hours of Shrek.
Holy shit, that's a lot of
Oh
Shrek.
my god.
No.
TV episodes of Shrek?
That's probably like holiday specials, I would assume.
This also includes the Shrek musical.
Ah.
Huh.
Don't,
So it's
I
just the
don't
Terry
understand.
Green machine, but with Shrek.
But why? Why
Uh,
Shrek?
This has every
That's
movie, film,
because
and
Shrek.
TV appearance Shrek has ever made.
Oh, wow.
We have Shrek from Shrek. And
Shrek from Star Shrek.
From the Star Trek.
I don't understand why Shrek is like what he is.
An ogre? An onion?
A cultural phenomenon.
A
Oh,
meme legend.
Yes.
an Apex legend?
Yeah. Everyone's favorite game for Nintendo Switch that no one plays.
Apparently it's fucking gigantic in Japan, which is why it got a Switch port.
Yeah,
That would make
Interesting.
sense.
I saw people talking about it on Twitter, but like no one. I follow a lot of Japanese accounts. There was no English speaking talking about it.
Hmm.
One of the guys in my D&D group plays it.
I have played it a little bit.
a lot of people really like.
Should we do turns?
I don't care. I'm up for whatever.
Good.